Well, Edwards just made it first and goal. There's 2 minutes and 44 seconds left, and Michigan has a 14-point lead. Purdue gave me more than I could handle. Not more than the team could handle, though. They were in it. At halftime, Michigan only had a 1-point lead. But like every other game, it was close, and they pull away in the second half. Second half adjustments. Will Johnson is the MVP with 2 interceptions. Michigan still running that ball. Mullings gets down to the 2-yard line. 2 minutes left in this game. It'll be Michigan's 44th Big 10 Championship and 2 consecutive. In the last 2 seasons, Harbaugh is 24-2 now, 18-1 in the Big 10, and 2-0 versus Ohio State, with 2 Big 10 championships and 2 playoff appearances. It's awesome to be able to say that as a Michigan fan. Comes another run, and it's a touchdown. He got in Khalil Mullings again. The bruiser up front without Corum now. We need a bruiser. Edwards with his hands beat up, he can't do it all. Especially down there right now. But he will be able to do it all in the future. 42-22. Barring the extra point. And Joel Klatt says, I think they're trying to win 15 this year, which would be Michigan's 23rd undefeated season. First one in a while. It is 43-22. The extra point was made. So let's just get right into this game. Mike Morris did not play. Just a note there. Purdue on their first drive, Jalen Harrell got a sack. It was a 3-and-out on a 4th and 20. Basically, we moved him, pushed him back, 3-and-out. Michigan's first drive, a 3rd and 10. C.J. Cornelius Johnson got a 10-yard catch. And then Wilson had a 19-yard catch that was negated because the ball did hit the ground and it did move in his hand. He did not have control of it throughout the process of the catch. Lions fans know that rule well. On 3rd and 6, McCarthy runs around and finds Bell for 16 yards, and then Loveland, the freshman tight end, got a 25-yard touchdown. Perfect pass in the end zone, only where he could get it. It was 7-0 Michigan after each team had a drive. So I'm thinking, okay, here we go, Purdue on their second drive, though, Rice had a 13-yard catch. Maccabee got the first down. There was a fumbled snap, but O'Connell got sacked. Then Jones, holy crap. He was amazing for Purdue today. He had 3 huge catches right in a row, basically, and then Tracy had a 23-yard run to the 1-yard line of Michigan, and the play after that, they punched it in. It was 7-7 at that point. Michigan's second drive, there was a flag for McCarthy, scrambled around, and he ran too far and then threw the ball. He flagged for being beyond the line of scrimmage while throwing the ball. So then it was 3rd and 13, and a long shot was incomplete, and it was 3-and-out. There goes Jones again. Jeez. Wow, that kid is awesome. On Purdue's third drive, there was a 4th and 4, and I said right before it, watch the fake. And sure enough, they ran the fake and just got it. It was reviewed, it stood. And then Jones had a 26-yard catch, and then on 3rd and 12, got 1 yard, and the field goal was made. That made it 10-7. Purdue had the lead. On Michigan's third drive, Edwards had a 7-yard run. Schoonmaker had a 9-yard catch. Edwards had a 5-yard run. Bell had 20 yards. Just a methodical drive that we needed. 3rd and 6 was incomplete, but Purdue offsides makes it 4th and 1 on the punt. They were offsides on the punt. Never, you don't see that very often. But Mullings had that 2-yard run to get the first down. Edwards had a 2-yard run, an 8-yard run, and a 5-yard run, and a 1-yard run. It was 3rd and 4, and Schoonmaker had a 7-yard touchdown catch, which put Michigan up 14-10 at that point. On Purdue's 4th drive, they got a first down, and then Rice got 8 yards, and then they got another first down, and Jalen Harrell got a sack. It was 3rd and 12 at that point, and Sheffield comes up with a 15-yard catch. And then we forced them to another 3rd down. They were great on 3rd down, Purdue. Almost intercepted on that 3rd and 6, and they made a field goal, which put them within 1 point, 14-13, with 1 minute and 23 seconds left in the half. And Michigan went 3 and out, which gave Purdue a chance with like 50 seconds left in the half with all 3 of their timeouts. There was a 19-yard catch and then a huge holding on Purdue. It was blatant. Backed them up, and they had a couple of nice plays after that, but the end of the half happened, and here we are, 14-10, 14-13 with Purdue at halftime. 10 seconds left, game's over. It'll be interesting to see who is the MVP. I have Will Johnson, and that's coming up here. The first drive of the second half, Michigan, Edwards had a 60-yard run, and then on 3rd and 2 from Purdue's 7, Mullings went down to the 1, and then Mullings got the carry right away and got a touchdown. 2 minutes and 35 seconds off the clock. Michigan got a touchdown. It's 21-13. Purdue, on their 6th drive, there was a 3rd and 6. It was incomplete, and it was a 3 and out by the defense. So starting off right like we did in the first half, and pretty much every second half that Michigan has played all season. And then there was a weird punt penalty situation. Did he get the ball? Did he not? Did he block the ball? Meaning the running into the kicker would have been acceptable. He bobbled the ball, so now he has time to... and I guess Michigan had a 5-yard penalty, and Purdue decided to decline it. The punt made it off, and Purdue, Michigan had the ball. It would have been their possession, and Purdue declined the penalty. So, whatever, thank you. There's some weird plays by Purdue. They could have made this closer even if they're a good team. They were the giant killers. They were 3 for 3 in their last top 3 opponents or something like that. So, and then on Michigan's very next drive, it was a 2-play series. Schoonmaker a 40-yard catch, and then Edwards a 27-yard touchdown run, which made it 28-13 Michigan. Basically, it's over right there. Purdue, on their 7th drive, though, Jones had a 32-yard catch, and then Maccabee had a fake flea flicker, which he faked the flea flicker and kept it, and ran for a 27-yard run, or 25 yards. And then right after that, though, here's where Will Johnson came in. His first interception at Michigan's 1-yard line. So they're down, Michigan's pinned down at the 1, but Purdue did not get any points on that drive. On Michigan's drive thereafter, they had a 3rd and 2. They ran, and it was stuffed, and they punted to Purdue's 41-yard line, though. Brad Robbins, could he be the, what is it? I know the Ray guy. Could he be a Ray Guy Award winner? Because he got it down to 41. Special teams came up huge for Michigan. You don't really see it. You don't really pay attention to it, but I saw it, and it made a difference for Michigan. Purdue, on their 8th drive, there was a pass interference on Michigan, and it was a good one. It would have been a touchdown for sure. And then Pafiri had a 26-yard catch to the Michigan 8, and then Michigan had a tackle for a loss, and then there was a 3-yard catch, and then Oki and Upshaw combined for a sack, and then there was an unsportsmanlike penalty on Purdue. The field goal was good, so 28-16 now. Michigan on their 8th drive, it was 3rd and 3. McCarthy evades pressure, completes to Bell for a huge gain, and then the very next play, he does the same thing, and he has all day, but this time he just throws it up for grabs. He wasn't aiming it at anybody. He was just hoping his guy would get it. It was intercepted. So ill-advised throw right there by J.J. McCarthy. But Purdue on their 9th drive, 3rd and 6 was complete, and it was the start of the 4th quarter at this point. So 28-16 going into the 4th quarter. Purdue has the ball. And on 3rd and 4, Sawinski had a 24-yard catch. On 3rd and 10, Rice had a 21-yard catch. And on 3rd and 6 at Michigan's 10, it was incomplete. Finally a stop on 3rd down for Michigan, and the field goal was good. So now 28-19. Michigan kept forcing them to kick field goals. Aiden O'Connell was on point. He was accurate. He was good. Michigan on their 9th drive, Edwards had 16 yards, and on 3rd and 7, that whole series was dumb. Why are you not going for the win? Why are you running? And then JJ, why is he running instead of... anyway, he wasn't going to make the first down, and I thought there's a face mask for sure, so thank you for bailing us out. But the flag was picked up. They threw a flag for face mask, but it was picked up. So Michigan was forced to punt, and they got it down to Purdue's 12-yard line. And on Purdue's 10th drive, right there is when Will Johnson got his 2nd interception, and right at Purdue's 12. And on 3rd and 11 for Michigan, Ronnie Bell had a 17-yard touchdown. Beautiful throw from McCarthy, and a great catch right before the end zone, or the end line on the end zone, from Ronnie Bell. Timeout. Michigan called a timeout. They were going for 2. They wanted to get the play right, and they did. McCarthy roll out to the right, throw back to Schoonmaker. 2-point version is good, so now it's 36-19. And Purdue's 11th drive, excuse me, Maccabee had 10 yards, then 9 yards, then 4 yards, 6 yards. Jones, the receiver, had a 6-yard catch for a first down. And then on 3rd and 8, Jones had a 22-yard amazing catch on the sideline, slid. And then on 3rd and 8, finally incomplete. So we kept forcing them into these 3rd downs. This Michigan defense bent, but they didn't break. And on 4th down, the field goal decision, they tried to go for 3 because they're down 3 scores. They need 2 touchdowns and a field goal. So I guess I can understand it because they did go for the onside kick the very next play. So they made the field goal, and it was 36-22. They were down 14, and with 5:06 left in the game, Michigan recovered the onside kick. And on Michigan's 11th drive, Edwards had an 8-yard run. 3rd and 1 was stuffed, and then on 4th and 1 we converted, and that's when I brought you in to the game. And Michigan ran out the clock. They scored that touchdown late, so I guess it ended up being 43-22 is the final score. I'm so proud of my Wolverines, unscathed yet again. I wish they could do what they do in the second half, in the first half, and the second half. But JJ's learning, and he's playing more and more tougher competition. And he remembers what it was like versus Georgia in the playoff last year. He didn't start the game, but he came in and did some things. So we'll see what this team can do going forward. But as of right now, Big 10 champs for the 2nd consecutive season. Go Blue. You guys have a great night.